Alright, here we go. So my name is Colin, and I currently reside in upstate New York, central New York. Here's the deal. I've decided that I would like to start vlogging. I'm in the midst of a pretty large move. Sometime in the next 2 weeks or so, I will be moving from central New York to sunny Southern California. Basically, I would like to document it. I wanted to start doing this a lot sooner, but I could not for the life of me find this camera. There's a lot of stuff that's already happened, things like packing up a lot of stuff. I took a scouting trip out to California in August just to find a place to live and talk to the school out there. I've already signed a lease for an apartment out there. I won't be working right away out there. I'm gonna be going to school, making the move mostly for my family. My 2 younger brothers are out there. I'm sure you'll see them at some point. One of them's already in high school. The other one will be going into high school next year. So I figure it's a pretty influential, sort of critical time to be around them. So right now the move is pretty much contingent on one thing. It's contingent on selling my truck. There's my truck. Selling that has been a lot more of a pain than I ever expected it to be. It's a good truck. It's a 2007 Dodge Dakota. After punching a bunch of numbers, I realized that it's a lot cheaper for me to just fly out and buy all new stuff. I'm shipping a few things, and then everything else will just be checked. Hope that cop didn't think I'm on my phone, even though this is probably just as bad. Don't film and drive. Some other stuff I would have liked to film. I took the Motorcycle Safety Foundation course last weekend. Because I'm moving to sunny Southern California, I'm just gonna get a bike out there, just gonna get a motorcycle. The town that I'm moving to, it only rains like 3 days out of the year on average. It'll get cold. It's in the middle of the desert. The temperature difference between daytime and nighttime is pretty drastic, but I'll get through it. So yeah, that's my intro. Welcome. So another thing that I need to do, or have needed to do, is figure out how I'm transporting my firearms out there. I have 3 guns total. I have a shotgun, 12 gauge shotgun. I have a 22 rimfire, just plinking rifle. It's a Marlin. And then I have an incomplete AR-15 that I've been building for a while. That was at a standstill because obviously, as a lot of you probably know, and for those of you who don't know, little hint for you: moving across the country is a large endeavor, both in distance and in cost. Firearms, I could ship them, but it becomes difficult because I can only ship them to myself, and it has to be a scheduled pickup date. I have to be the one that picks it up, and with everything that I have to do once I arrive in California in terms of changing my license and changing my address and things like that, I don't really want to run into problems when it comes to identifying myself for picking up those firearms. And they have to be, all of those firearms have to be registered in California within 10 days. 10 days is pretty much the amount of time that you have to do everything in California in terms of getting a new license and changing your address, registering not handguns, but firearms in general. So yeah, I figure it might be a little bit more expensive to check them. But at least I'll have them right when I get off the plane. I don't have to worry about them getting lost in the shipment. From what I've read, it's not that difficult, you know, as long as you have the right cases and, you know, have the right locks and make sure that they're disassembled properly, make sure that ammunition isn't loaded into the gun, things like that. From what I hear, it's relatively easy. So that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna go get some hard cases for my guns. If I can fit all 3 guns into one case, that'd be awesome, but I really don't think it's gonna happen. We'll get that going here and get some hard cases. Oh man, they are still riding. I just pulled past the parking lot where I took the MSF course, and they said last weekend they ride in the rain regardless, but I didn't realize they were quite this serious. It's raining. It's been raining all day, and it's 43 degrees outside, and I just drove past here, and they are still riding. Yeah, I think this is the last course of the year. That's crazy. I can't believe they're still riding. So yeah, this is where I took the rider course. I think they've got a different instructor out here today, but that's crazy. My course was fun. It was a little chilly, but it really wasn't bad. It was nice and sunny, and yeah, it was. I had a lot of fun with it. Alright, so we got the 22 and my AR lower. The AR is not built fully yet, so I've got like the charging handle, bolt carrier group, the barrel, then there's another stock. In order to make it New York compliant, I use this FRS stock, so it makes it so that you have a non-adjustable stock, as well as getting rid of the pistol grip. But so far as I know, the magazine doesn't need to be pinned in California, because this stock makes this not classified as an AR. I could be wrong. I have some people in California that I'm obviously going to check with. I don't plan on keeping the magazine detachable if it's illegal. Whatever I need to do to make it legal, I'll do. But luckily, I can fit my 22, my Marlin 22, and my lower in one case. So yeah, I'll just need to get another one of these cases for my shotgun, because that takes up almost this whole case. So there you go. Alright, down in the basement now, where I've got all of my stuff that I'm gonna take packed up. This is all clothes, so that'll get checked on the plane. These are the boxes I have so far that are gonna get shipped. This is mostly like towels and sheets and stuff like that, and then there's just kind of random knick-knack stuff in there. There's some clothes in here just to cut down on the amount of stuff that I have to check on the plane. And there's other stuff too, like there's a football in here and some quilts and stuff. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do daily, weekly, whatever vlogs. So if I'm doing daily, this will be the end of the vlog. If not, see you in the morning.